Right, so guys, this stream here is a stream where a little strange to the ordinary stream, guys. Let me just see if me could set up everything properly here. Alright, me think that me live. And I'm have to put on me other light on me arm thing look dim so. And that don't make no difference. Anyway, guys, we having a little chat and we having a little drive as usual. It's just that we're gonna be talking about some kind of things where mightn't be so happy for talk about today. But guys, me just feel for do it. Me just in the mood for do a kind of rant, and it just is what it is. Seen? Right? So guys, I don't know how long I would be able to bring content to the YouTube still, because my service provider is carrying up the rates to a I will call it an extent that me not feel normal people could pay them kind of rates there, personally speaking. Me feel them rates says the people with a higher budget, a higher pay grade. This not for normal people. That what me just feel, right? So I'll start off by saying that where I'm from, we had one service provider, and when we talk about service provider, I'm just talking about internet, right? Really know I call the people them name, but I'm just want to give off the story. Seen? So now for years we had this one service provider, and this one service provider was taking advantage of us, real advantage. You might tell all you. So we always wanted to get another service provider for competition's sake. You understand me? We know competition drive down the prices, right? So when this, we go call the service provider I am currently speaking about, the one that raising the rates, we go call them service provider B. So service provider A is the service provider we had before. So guys, when service provider B came along, we was happy. We jump for joy. We say hip hip hooray. We have been delivered from the enemy, right? You know, I feel I must be the first person in my area to get onto the service provider, because I was one of the first people, I believe, within my area to get the new internet, because I was always a gamer before I become a content creator. I was always playing games online, and I used to be hampered by poor internet, where when I'm gaming, always falling off, and it used to get to me. So I always bugging service provider A and saying, what is going on? Can't we have better internet in our area? And they're like, we can't do nothing for you. So no, the first opportunity we got to get a better provider, I was all on board. So what happened was this: when service provider B came around, they did not have internet, but I always used to check constantly with them to find out when they will be able to provide internet. I checked until I finally got the word that yes, from, let me say, next month they're providing internet. So we said, good. I go knock on the door. jump in and get the internet because I want to be able to game in peace. Got the internet, and it was fiber because we didn't have fiber before. Where I'm from, I tell a service provider A was really doing me wrong for all these years. So we got fiber. So we say, yeah man, fiber, everything right up. So I took a package that I knew would have been able to do streaming, to do gaming, and everything. I couldn't go with the lowest package because I had future plans. All the time I still was just gaming only. Right? So it does happen that 2020 came around and I decide, feeling the pressure of 2020, all we know the events that took place, the inside events, it actually pushed me to jumping into the content creation thing because I was really kind of timid to do it. I didn't even know I could do it, as a matter of fact. So with that pressure I decided to jump in, but it wasn't that difficult because I already had the PC. It really wasn't spec'd out for everything, but it could have done something. And most important, I had the internet speed, so I didn't have to go look for that. Right? So as time going along, same internet provider B, almost every year these people raising their rates. It used to be at least by $20. Then they go like $15. Then they keep on going up and up and up slowly. It's difficult, but man still a hold on. No problem, right? Because remember, we have a bigger dream. We want to come and take over YouTube as being a creator from where I am from, because not much people in my area doing this. So it's gonna be a big thing for me if me really succeed at this. So understand the reason why I cannot just give up just because my internet bill going up. So I just kind of trying to bring some context to this, guys. So we keep on going like that every minute they're raising, right? And the thing what I don't like about them, they have this kind of disrespectful way where they're raising it and telling you they increase the speed. But I don't understand this. If you increase the speed, and I didn't complain about my speed, and you increase the price with the speed, yes, you're increasing the price because you're giving me more speed, but you're not giving me an option to say, all right, we have 5 different speeds now, and you could choose to upgrade if you want to. No, it's not going like that. It's going like this. We increase the speed and this is your price. Remember, if you are working for someone and you can control your income, how you going and pay that increase that was put upon you? Well, I mean, you have to cut off something, but that is understandable. But remember, if you raising this thing every year, at what point it will reach where I cannot cut off my can't cut back anymore? I'm just trying to talk about. All right, so we see somebody here just now. Me just have to cut for me and say like right, big respect from Russia, brother. Big respect to you too, brother. Me just give a kind of story why the channel, me not even know if by next month the channel still gonna be here. You could always look back at it, right? But me not want to break my chain of thought to me and carry on with, right? So let me remember what I was, right? So you have to understand that I was cutting back all the time to just meet paying this bill, and remember other things raising around me too. So it's not something where we can just control everything, right? So understand this. Last year, that this year, they had a story where they say, well, you know, if you start coming, if you want to pay and you come to the counter, we're gonna put an extra charge. So I'm like, okay, I'll look at $3. All right, no problem. $3. You understand me? But I understand what they're trying to do. Me understand it. I feel me not understand it. So that is an extra fee, right? But watch me. Now, one of the times when they was raising this bill, I went into them and I said, listen to me. I want to find out what I have to do or what would it cost for me to get a lower package, right? Because I find it keep on going up and up, and I say, right, just now it's going to be out of my price range where I can't afford it. So these people them tell me, this is what they tell me, eh? Listen to this, guys. This is a context, context. If you need to get a lower package, right, you need to pay $1,000 to get a new router for we to do up a new contract for you to get a lower package. So it's 1,000 plus the bill for the month you have to pay to go lower. So when me rationalize it, me say that no make no sense, right? Because on that month it come like my pay you 3 bills for go lower, right? Understand what I say? Which really no make no common sense in my head. So me say, alright, I left it so. Right? So my story is this. I've been thinking, now much I just make some sense out of some things. So the last increase now, I have to go grab, guys, let me just pull up a little, because I need to grab a paper, right? I don't want to say it wrong, right? So they released yesterday, a kind of price list on the internet stating that they're going and raise the rates and these are going to be the rates. Now, what I used to pay is $415, right? They said that package there going and raise to $745. The claim said they increased the speed there. Understand what I'm saying? The claim said they increased the speed. Hear what I am saying? For downgrade, they tell you that they have to change the router to downgrade the speed. My question is, if me have to change the router for downgrade my speed, how is it that me upgrade my speed without changing my router? Because I remember when I asked, when they tell me about this downgrading, I said, but so that means that the speed is locked to the router. You understand me? And they basically tell me yes, you know. Because I say, but how is it that, because I was of the opinion I could have just go and say, me want a downgrade, and within the headquarters they just do whatever, simmy or whatever, and let me get less bandwidth and less speed for the lower package. Seeing that was my impression, but it seems so. When me ask, but then when you're ready to raise, you tell me, you know what, we give you an upgrade, right? We give you an upgrade, and this is the reason why your price going up, but you never come change me router home, but you upgrade this service. See, so me I get more speed without the router. When for downgrade, me need a router for downgrade. and me need for spend a whole $1,000 for downgrade. Me not understand that. But yet you're upgrading me speed for nothing. What me mean for nothing? Me not pay extra for upgrade. Well, my pay extra, yes, but you understand, you just have to force it on me. Guys, it's mad, but me just say, I always say on the channel, if the channel disappear, or if I stop posting, it's because my computer break. But this time I feel if all stop see me, it's not my computer will break, it's that me can't pay the internet. You understand me? Because of these kind of crazy practices. I know they say Moore's law is dead, right? Me never really know what was Moore's law before me start really trying to follow graphics card reviews. But me really believe that Moore's law is really dead, because the longest while I'm trying to rationalize the fact that we want everything to go to the next level where everything should be done online and all of this. But I was saying in my mind, if everything have to go fully online and everything should be so technological, as the internet have to get cheaper, because you need to be able to access it everywhere you go. You understand me? But it seems like some of these people not understand where they really want to send the world, because if people can't afford having a reliable and a proper internet service, then how is it that we want everything to go forward? Seeing when some people internet bill go cost half of the salary for the month, that no make common sense to me. No common sense to me. I don't know if probably they must be fed up by the customers, but it just not sounding like a good business model to me, because I know if how I look at it, I have more stakes in needing it, because other than doing content creation, me need it for if any little my youths them have any class or anything, they need it. If you need for set an appointment, you need it, because they might tell you now you need for set appointment online. Seen? But then I guess because they feel everybody need it, they feel everybody will need their service. But guess what? I know people will be but chaotic. Why you're ranting? Why just not go to another provider? Well, where I'm from, we don't have 10 providers. That's the first thing. We have 2 providers and a third one trying to come in. I'm still saying it is not enough, because the way I'm seeing it is this, and that is why I'm ranting. If provider B that I have the problem with these crazy rates only get through, how long you think it would take for provider A to not be too far from their price, and how long you think it will take for provider C who want to come into the market to just not set the price right below provider A. So when you basically check it, all the prices wouldn't be far from each other. So it's like these people come to change the market completely, because running don't make much sense. It don't have enough competition to run. And that is what a lot of people would understand. They go say, you know what, me just will go back to provider A. Remember provider A, glad you come back in. I remember you abandoned provider A when provider B come. So they're glad for say, come in, the doors are open, you can come in. But in the next 3-4 months, provider A just have to say, right, I will just want to go $10 less than provider B. No, $10 less is really not a significant decrease. So you really didn't really get away. So that is why I'm ranting and saying these people don't understand, right? And we're living in a country where half of the people and them not working on current salary. When I mean current salary is every time I look at a review from a reviewer that's showing graphics card, I will always talk about the graphics card market because the whole thing just remind me of the graphics card market. Them guys, the YouTubers and them who does do these reviews have this kind of story where they call the inflation calculator, that they just use and calculate what the inflation should be now, because back whenever you was paying, let we say $220 for 1060, and now you should pay X amount for 4060, and when they do the calculation it might jump up by 100 or 2. The story is it the inflation calculator for the salaries and them, nobody not seeming to calculate what the salaries in this country should be in 2023. They know what the consumer prices should be, but then nobody not considering what the pay should be. And that is where the whole argument now, the rant now start to make a little bit more sense, because automatically if we I go look at internet right now as a necessity, it is no longer luxury. It used to be a luxury. Internet now is as important as light and water. You understand me? Because they network it in so neatly between the whole scheme of things that it is that essential, and these people know that, right? Yeah, people I know living within this country that cannot even afford the lowest package internet, and when it creep up, I think the lowest one that I saw was 305 that they're supposed to carry to. I know it have people that cannot afford that. You follow me? Which is mad. It is mad. I'm not even going into the other social issues or in terms of other price creeps that would have been happening throughout. I'm just speaking about the internet itself to tell you how these people, they tone deaf to what is going on and how it would affect so much people, and how, in my opinion, the same progress you want, you now coming and destroying the progress, the first world country that you now want to be or be a part of. You're coming and destroy it because half of the people can't afford it. It's mad. It's crazy. Me not understand it. I'm still trying to figure it out, right? But me feel me go on for a little bit too long. This not even really a life for me for just drive and talk much, you know. It's just for just rant about this. Me just come off, try clear me head, and me gonna be back up tomorrow with my normal self, right? So guys, me go want all of us share this. Me know it might mean nothing to some people, but I know it's going to mean something to some people. See, especially the people and them who live here, it might mean something to we. It might mean nothing to nobody else. Your tickets are kind of small creator where nobody really not care about, so me really not expect it to go viral or nothing. But I just want to put it out there that we have some leaders out here where me don't know. We leaders seem like followers, and they really don't know where them a follow and go. Right? I'm going to leave it by saying that. Now guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If the channel there wrong in the next 2 months or so, because when me go in for pay my bill, maybe next week Me go find out if they implement the new rates yet. If not, well, me might be around for 1 more month because me mightn't be able to pay that internet bill there. Right, so guys, like up the thing, share up the thing. Me hope everybody keep positive. When me finish, 1 and 2 people in my WhatsApp, I go forward the live to them because I feel it might be a little somebody might find it amusing, me not know. Right, so guys, like, share and subscribe. I'm your boy Chaotic Symbol and I push out.